Ladies and gentlemen, I have a dream. And that dream is to use Hisuian decidueye in Pokemon Champions. Why? I just think he looks cool. So, I'm making a VGC video, and you're gonna click that like button because I said so. I should show you the team, and I should probably sit, too. I'm currently Ultra Ball rank 1, flirting with Master Ball tier, although I keep losing because I haven't played VGC in like 10 years, and I'm not good. I don't remember speed tiers. I don't know what half the moves do or half the Pokemon are. Our Chaladon, I couldn't tell you a single stat. Like, does it have 100 attack? Does it have 120 attack? Does it have 80 attack? I have no idea. But look at my team. Big shout out to this guy on Twitter who basically made the team and I just changed the mega. They used Greninja. I'm using Manectric. I just think Manectric looks cool. So this is my team. How do I view my team? Here's the team. Obviously, star of the show, Decidueye, Hisuian form to be exact because it looks cool. Scope Lens with triple arrow because it gets like more critical hits or whatever. Sucker Punch, which I learned the hard way. You can't Sucker Punch a Frigiraffe. Who uses Frigiraffe besides Quick Panic? Apparently everybody on the ladder. Pelipper because Rain's like insanely good in VGC. Also, it mitigates the fire weakness that the Decidueye has. Then I tried to big brain it here, and I want Mega Manectric because Mega Manectric can also handle opposing Pelippers as well as opposing flying types like Talonflame that can KO my Decidueye because it's 4 times weak to flying, and being 4 times weak to flying is really bad, which is probably why Decidueye is barely used. Our Chaladon has a move called Electroshot I didn't know existed until a few days ago, which is basically it's a 2-turn move that raises your special attack, but in the rain, it's a 1-turn move, which is nice with Draco Meter because Draco Meter lowers your speed or lowers your special attack. Protect is protect. You need that in VGC. Chop Berry, which is I think that's off a super effective fighting move. I could be wrong. Maybe it's ground. I don't know. Hisuian Harkonine. I'm literally only using it because it is not Incineroar, but it functions similar to Incineroar. Is it good on a rain team? Not really. Should I replace it? Probably. Does it weirdly get a lot of Rock Slide flinches? Yes. So I'm keeping it. And then I have Sneasler. We don't talk about Sneasler. Like, you can just ignore that part. And those are the stats. I don't know the reasoning behind the stat totals. I literally stole most of this team from that guy on Twitter. Shout out to that guy on Twitter. I hope you like this video, by the way, guy on Twitter. But yeah, let's use a Hisuian Decidueye and see if I can get a win or two. I actually recorded some B-roll earlier today because I made a short on the main channel of Hisuian Decidueye. And I think I went 2-1 in the B-roll, and I definitely didn't deserve some of those wins. One was off of a missed Draco Meteor, which I would have lost, and then another one was because I Rock Slide flinched like crazy. My opponent has a Skeleturge. Why does everyone use Pelipper? I know I'm using Pelipper, but like, come on. Also has a Megadium. Okay, and Hawlucha. I don't like Hawlucha. I really don't like Hawlucha. My team's also very weak to Fairy and Ground. Luckily, you only have Meganium, which I have Sneasler for. I'm just gonna go with the tried and true Pelipper Manectric lead. I'm not claiming to be good at VGC, by the way. I'm learning. And then I like Sneasler. And then I gotta bring Decidueye. Like, it's a Decidueye team. I can't not bring Decidueye. I'm also using Joy-Cons because I got this cool Pro Controller. I never had a Pro Controller. I don't know how. It's a PapaSea Pro Controller. I love their controllers. This one stopped working after a week and a half. So if anybody in chat knows how to fix a PapaSea Switch controller, let me know. Anyway, Manectric Pelipper against Hawlucha Dragonite. My opponent likes flying types. Okay, this is fine, except for the fact that that Dragonite can kill my Pelipper, which is not fine. So, I don't have Protect. Hold on, let me cook, chat. Let me cook. I should switch. No, I can't switch because, Alright, you know what? We're just gonna stay in. I'm gonna stay in. I'm going to Hurricane the Hawlucha. And then I'm going to Mega Evolve, and I'm going to Thunder on the Dragonite. It's probably a Mega Dragonite. Mega Dragonite seems really common. Is it good? I don't know. When I'm using my, like, meta team, which is, like, Rotom Wash, Garchomp, Mega Gengar, Sneasler, a bunch of, like, dudes, I don't really have a problem with it. Same with Mega Charizard, but when your team's not as good as a meta team, you kind of struggle. Okay, there's Mega Manectric with Intimidate, which apparently isn't that great. Oh, crap, you have White Herb. Okay. Oh, are you on Burden? Okay, close combat. Okay, we live. Special defense falls. If my Pelipper survives, that's great. Manectric goes for Thunder. We're going to connect, of course, in the rain. You have Multiscale, I believe. So you're going to take less damage. You're not Mega Evolving, by the way. And then Hurricane should kill because you're not Focus Sashed. There we go. Okay. We're good. I'm expecting a Thunder out of the Dragonite, though. Probably onto my Pelipper. They're going for Dragon Dance. Okay, so they're a physical set. So their speed is +1, however their attack is neutral because I intimidated them with my Mega Manectric when I Mega Evolved. Into our Chaladon, that thing is definitely going to go for that electric move. You know, maybe a ground-type Pokemon on this team would be pretty good too. I don't have any ground-type Pokemon. Huh. Alright, Pelipper, you're going to go for... Oh, dude, what do I do here? I'm just going to double target the Dragonite and kill it, and then deal with the Archaladon at a later date. Or I could Snarl. I don't think Snarl is good enough. Let's just go for Thunder. Yeah, I'm just going to double target it. I should be faster than everything. Manectric. Oh, Manectric is still faster than the Dragonite, by the way. Shout out Manectric for being fast. I think its speed is like 150. Goes for Rock Slide. It's going to kill Pelipper. Oh, actually going to kill Manectric. Whoa. I got that backwards. Okay. That's not too bad. I think Pelipper's going to die regardless to our Chaladon's... Oh, never mind. Pelipper's going to flinch, so it just isn't going to do anything. Electro Shot. That's the move I was thinking about. Absorbing... Dude, what a busted move, by the way. +1 special attack, and then it does like a ton of damage. I understand it's a 2-turn move, and in the rain it's a 1-turn move, but like, you just play Pelipper, and it's fine. Okay, down goes my Pelipper. Okay, so I need to kill that Dragonite. It probably has... Actually, it might not... No, wait, it's a physical Dragonite. I don't think it gets any physical flying-type moves. Besides Fly. But if he goes for Fly, then I don't know what I'll do, bro. Okay, I can fake out the Dragonite here. And then I can... You know what? I'm just going to triple arrows. I'm going to triple arrows the Archaladon. I'm going to get a critical hit because I am a hisuian decidueye. Hisuian decidueye is that dude. Just look at him. He's so freaking cool. Even in the TCG, when Hisuian V-Star came out like 2 or 3 years ago, or 4 years ago, whenever it was, I was like, man, this thing's so cool, but it sucked competitively. I think it was like very fringely used. And then now I get to use it in Champions because it looks cool. Okay, Fake Out doesn't kill. Archaladon is faster. Why is Archaladon faster? Okay, Triple Arrows does not KO. And also, it's not going to flinch because I'm slower. So, I kind of forgot about that. People have suggested running Trick Room. Somebody else on Twitter, I'll put the team here if I remember, replied to me with a really cool Slowbro, Slowking Trick Room team I might try. But, I don't know. Trick Room just seems too complicated for me to use. I don't think I'm good enough at VGC to know how to use Trick Room yet. So, I'm going to close combat the Archaladon. Sneasler is pretty fast. And then I'm going to... I guess Sucker Punch the Dragonite. And maybe get outplayed if they go for... Oh, yep. Yep. I was going to say outplayed if they go for a Dragon Dance again, but they could just Extreme Speed and outplay me even worse. Wow. Outplayed. Alright, Decidueye, you can still do it. There's still a chance. There's still a chance, Decidueye. Here's what I need you to do. You're going to Extreme Speed again. Watch this. I'm going to Mind Games him. Jedi Mind Tricks right here. I'm going to Protect. He's going to Extreme Speed, and then he's not going to click Extreme Speed the next turn. Because I scared him. So Drive protected itself. Very good. Flash Cannon, don't care. Goodbye, Flash Cannon. The rain stopped. Haha, no more Electro Shot for you, boy. I'm going to Sucker Punch the Dragonite. He's not going to E-Speed this time. Because I Jedi Mind Tricked him. I got into his head. I conditioned him to not... Okay, never mind. Never mind. We live, though. You know, if I went for triple arrows on the Archaladon, I probably would have killed it. I don't think I would have won the game. But I would have knocked out the Archaladon, which is a moral victory. Shout out Archaladon, by the way. I prefer Duraludon. Where's my Duraludon plush? Can you see him? He's right there. I like Duraludon more, but Duraludon's not in the game because for some reason there's not any not fully evolved Pokemon. But you can sit there for moral support, buddy. And we're dropping in rank, but I will be Master Ball soon. Trust. Next battle. Matchup with El Mush? What? What did that say? Please no Pelipper. Please no Archaladon. Okay. Oh, wow. This is a Trick Room team. Okay. You're gonna leave with the Slowbro. Or Slowking. Whatever that is. Incineroar. Okay, here's what I want to do. I want Manectric in the lead. And then I think you're going to lead Incineroar. I'm going to go Manectric Pelipper again. It just seems really good. And then I'm always bringing Decidueye. I don't care. My opponent could have 6 flying types. I'm bringing Decidueye. Archaladon looks pretty solid here.
I think. Although, actually, yeah, I don't really need to do the double fighting type, do I? Actually, maybe I do. No, I do. Maybe Arcanine? Now I'll bring Sneasler again. One thing I noticed about VGC, maybe it's just my poor team building, or I don't know, but specifically with my other team, I pretty much 90% of the time bring the same 4 Pokemon, and then the other 2 Pokemon, which are Whimsicott and Gyarados, I like pretty rarely bring. On my main team, I mainly just do Garchomp, Rotom, Mega Gengar, and Sneasler. Okay, Shiny Crab. Led with the Sinistcha. Might go for... I think Sinistcha gets Trick Room. I should know that. I'm going to Mega Evolve. I'm going to Thunder the Crabominable. And then I'm just going to Hurricane on the Sinistcha. I don't want to go for Tailwind because I'm expecting Trick Room if it lives. The Intimidate is going to hit the Mega Crabominable as well, which is pretty nice. I do have a little bit of TCG Brain Rot, by the way. I do play the Pokemon TCG a lot. I haven't played it much recently, but over the last, like, 3 years, it's been, like, my main, like, hobby outside of making content, whatever. And in my head, like, because in the TCG, there's no Ice type, right? So in my head, I'm like, oh, Crabominable, it's a Water type, weak to Electric. But no, it's because it's Ice type in the game. Anyway, there's the Hurricane. 1-hit KO. Great job. Shout out Pelipper. And they went for Protect. They're also not Mega Evolving, so I wonder if they're waiting on something. I also have no idea what its Mega ability is. Or its regular ability, for that matter. Also, Slowbro is apparently not a Water type. I think it's Poison Psychic. So, I'm gonna go for Thunder again. I think I might just... I might double target the Crab, just to ensure it dies, but then Trick Room's definitely getting up. And I think that's okay. Oh, you switched out. What are you sending in? Into Lola Lotad? What? Okay. Well, there goes my rain. Watch me miss Thunder and Hurricane now because the rain's gone. Amazing. You cannot make this up, chat. You cannot make this up. It's fine. I got Sneasler. Do I have Sneasler in the back, actually? I have Sneasler in the back. It's fine. I'm going to Volt Switch. And then I'm going to Weather Ball, which is going to be Ice. That's actually probably not that good. And then I'm going to... I'll just Hurricane again. Screw it. I'll land this time. Goes for Sludge Bomb. Pretty big damage there. There's the Hurricane. It connects this time. 40% damage. I'll take that. Goes for Freeze Dry. That's going to knock me out. That's 4 times super... Oh, no. I have a Focus Sash. So, I'm actually okay. Although, the Alola Ninetales could have Ice Shard. See, the thing with me with Pokemon is if it's a Gen 7 Pokemon or earlier, I pretty much know its stats, what it does for the most part. Because if you guys don't know, I was like huge competitive battling in Generation 6 and 7. And then Generation 8 came out, and I distinctly remember trying to build a VGC team and breeding a Rillaboom. And I got a shiny Grookey. And then the pandemic happened, and I just forgot about VGC and have not touched competitive Pokemon since. And 6 years later, Champions came out. And here I am now. So I'm going to Dire Claw. I probably should have faked out, actually. Hold up. No. I'm going to fake... No. Actually, wait. I'm going to die to the Slow King. I'm going to fake out the Slow King. And then... also Hurricane it. Oh, I might actually kill. Oh, no, I need Citrus Berry. Forgot about Citrus Berry. Okay, there's the Hurricane. We connect again. Can I get Confusion, please? That'd be kind of nice. Oh! Ask and you shall receive. Goes for Aura Veil. I hate that move, but it's okay. I'll get around it. I can do this, chat. Okay, I need to Dire Claw. And... actually, hold up. How many... wait, hold on. I can't just protect out the Trick Room because there's another turn after this, so I'm just going to go for the attacks here. And if my Sneasler gets Psychic, my Sneasler gets Psychic. So... I'm just going to go for the KO. The double KO, ideally. If everything works out. Switches out. I'll take that any day. Into the Crab. Crab's gonna take a Hurricane. Just kidding, I missed. I don't think Blizzard's gonna KO Sneasler. Okay, that's fine. Now the question is, does the Ninetales have a sash? It just lives the hit, so I'll never know. Cool. Okay, let's go to Ooh, or Decidueye. Let's go to Decidueye. Yeah, Decidueye. Okay, I'm gonna protect with Sneasler, because Trick Room's gonna go away this turn, right? Yeah. And then with Decidueye... Do I try to Sucker Punch the Ninetales? Or do I just double protect? I'm just gonna double protect, actually. Yeah. Are they gonna Mega Evolve now? They're thinking, they're pondering. Okay, now they Mega Evolve. I have no idea what your Mega ability is. I've only seen you in ZA, and ZA just doesn't have abilities. I just realized my face is really blue, because my monitor background is Kyogre. It's kind of funny. Double Protect. Best move in VGC. Goes for Ice Hammer. That would probably kill my Decidueye. Goes for Blizzard. Cool. Doesn't matter, because the Hail's going to go away now, so it's going to be 70% accurate. And the Trick Room is gone. Okay. So now I can Dire Claw. Wait, hold on. No. I can Close Combat onto the Crab, and then I can Sucker Punch onto the Alolan Ninetales. It's gonna be fine, unless they switch. Every time I say something, they do it. Into the Bro. I should have went for a move. It's fine. It's fine because Close Combat's gonna kill this. Never mind. I have the White Herb, so we don't have to worry about our stats. Although they're gonna Trick Room. Although they have to Trick Room next turn because they just switched. Ice Hammer's not gonna kill me. Just kidding, it killed me. I still have Manectric in the back. Alright, Manectric, I need you to bail me out, buddy. I don't know how, but I need you to bail me out. Okay, Intimidate might be helpful. Let's think about this. So, Sneasler cannot touch the Slowbro at all. So I have to go for Close Combat or Dire Claw on the Crab. I'm going to go for Dire Claw because I don't want to lower my stats. And then I'm going to go for... Oh, jeez. I'm going to risk the Thunder. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to land it because I said so. Goes for Protect. I'm totally okay with that. Maybe I should have double targeted. Maybe I should have double targeted the Slowking to get Trick Room out of the way. We land the Thunder though. I should have double targeted the Slowking. It's okay, chat. This is a learning experience. We got the Para. Maybe we'll get the full Para. We won't get the full Para. But maybe we'll get the full Para next turn and my Sneasler will live. Aura Veil's gone. I kind of forgot about that. Okay. I'm going to Dire Claw again. And then I'm going to go for Volt Switch because I don't want to miss. And I think that should still KO because the Aura Veil is gone. So if this goes according to plan, it'll just be the Ninetales that's left. That's also assuming my Pokemon live the hit, which is not incredibly likely, but there's a chance. Okay, no, full Para didn't come through. Sneasler's dead. R.I.P. Sneasler. And then now Manectric's gonna have to take a hit from the Crab. And I don't think it's gonna live a hit from the Crab. No. Down goes Manectric. 0-2. Hisuian Decidueye has not done anything yet this video, but Game 3 is where champions are made. I don't really know what I mean by that. Battle 3 against Muka 1101. What do they got? What's on their team? Another Rain team. Also a Sand team. Okay, a lot of scary Pokemon. Mega Frostlass is terrifying. So they have a few options for lead because they have actually triple weather on their team now that I look at it. They have hail, they have sand, and they have water. So I'm gonna lead Manectric. I'm gonna guess they're gonna lead Politoed Sneasler, so I'm gonna go Manectric Arcanine? Is that a good idea? I don't know. We'll see. I have to bring Decidueye. Also, it's Tyranitar. And then I'm going to bring... I'm not going to bring Pelipper. I'll bring Ultraladon. Let's try that. This is my first time bringing Arcanine. Arcanine's been pretty good for me. It's just a little awkward to use on the team because like the typing and the coverage doesn't really fit the team. But I feel like Hisuian Arcanine does have a place, and there could be a team that could utilize it a lot better than my team, because my team is using Hisuian Decidueye. Okay, they did not lead anything that I thought. They're leading with the Frostlass. Now, another good thing about Decidueye is that it's Scrappy, so I could just nuke that Frostlass, which is pretty nice. And I got outplayed with the White Herb, although I can Mega Evolve and then get the Intimidate again. So I'm actually okay with that. So I'm going to Mega Evolve here, and... what am I going to go for here? I think I'm going to Volt Switch, actually. Yeah, I'm going to Volt Switch on the Sneasler. The Sneasler's probably going to fake me out. I just don't know what it's going to fake out. And then I'm going to go for Flare Blitz on the Frostlass and possibly KO it. Although I think they're going to fake out on my Arcanine. There's a Mega Frostlass, of course. And does that mean Mega Frostlass is faster? I believe the way it works, at least the way it works in Generation 6, is if you had 2 Megas out, the Pokemon that Mega Evolved first was faster, I'm pretty sure. So that's a little scary. I don't know what Mega Frostlass's speed is, to be honest, but I guess I'm about to find out. There's the second Intimidate, so Sneasler's a bit weaker. Just go straight for the close combat. Just doesn't even care about the fake out. Just straight up close combat. Cool. And now you're gonna go for Blizzard and knock me out. Oh wait, Manectric is faster. I'm a Scarfed Arcanine. How was I not faster? I guess my Mega Evolve theory was just totally wrong, too. Okay, I'm gonna go into my Decidueye. I don't know if that's a good idea. Then a Strange Ball, which is something I didn't know existed until a few days ago. Okay, that's way too much damage. This was probably a misplay. Huh. I'm gonna go back to Manectric because I don't want to go into our Chaladon on the Sneasler. So another Intimidates. That's 2 Intimidates on the Sneasler now. What if I just Sucker Punch? I'm just gonna Sucker Punch the Frostlass. And then I'm just gonna Volt Switch on the Sneasler. It's gonna KO. I can go to my Chaladon. It'll be okay. Come on, Decidueye. You can do it. There's the Sucker Punch. Massive damage. I'm happy about that. Critical hit, just because I'm better. Shout out to Decidueye. There's the Dire Claw. That knocked me out. Critical hit. I don't know if that crit mattered, but I'm going to say it did because I'm salty. Actually, it had to matter. You're -2. You're -2. How does that kill without a crit? R.I.P. Decidueye. I still love you, buddy. Alright, our Chaladon versus the world. Let's do it. It's our Chaladon's world, and we're all just living in it, folks. So, I am going to go for Flash Cannon on the Sneasler and kill it, because my opponent's not going to go for close combat on me. They're going to misclick and click Dire Claw, and the Frostlass can go for Blizzard and do like 5 damage. Come on. Come on, our Chaladon. Little bridge guy. I also think it's kind of weird that like Duraludon's a building and our Chaladon's a bridge. I feel like a building is more substantial than a bridge, so I feel like the evolution should be backwards, where it's our Chaladon and then Duraludon. Also, Duraludon has a Gigantamax form, so like that doesn't make any sense to me. We're still communicating. Nope, they did click close combat, but I have the Choppa Berry, so it's okay. That still does a decent bit of damage. Okay, you should definitely die to a Flash Cannon. Stamina goes up, that doesn't really matter because Frostlass is a special attacker. But I still don't really know what else it can do besides Blizzard. How much? Oh, Blizzard does a lot. Blizzard does way more than I thought. I'm gonna kill the Sneasler here. That's a moral victory in itself. We killed the most popular Pokemon in Champions. With a bridge. There's your own Archaladon. Okay. I don't think there's a way out of this. Archaladon, I'm terribly sorry. But you're gonna die to a Blizzard or a Draco Meteor or pretty much anything because you have 9 HP. There's the Draco Meteor. I don't know how Archaladon was faster, by the way. Is this like a Scarfed Archaladon? Wait, what is Archaladon? I should probably look up Pokemon stats because like I have no idea what Archaladon's speed is. It could be 40, it could be 100, I have no idea. But I lost 0-3. But it's a learning experience, chat. Like I said, haven't played VGC in a while. Actually, I think the last time I properly played VGC was like middle of Gen 7. And I played a little bit in Gen 8. And I haven't played any competitive Pokemon at all since early Gen 8, really. So, yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed. Maybe I'll make more videos if you guys like this stuff. If it's one of those things where it has like 0 comments, then I guess I'm just going to never make VGC videos again. I don't even know if I'm going to upload this, but I'm just going to walk away. Bye.